Do you know where she's coming from?
No.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
I just see her coming.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
But I just see him walking right there, you know?
I'm just asking you.
No,
do you know any of the story?
No.
So all you did was just take a brief little view of it, and you don't know the rest of the story?
No, I don't know, because I see the lady walking right here.
Yeah.
She was walking, you know? So if you are parking over there and you see a person walking, and the next thing you see a cop throwing it to the ground when she's not using force or nothing, how is there going to be your reaction?
I'm not sure, but usually I would think that the police have a reason to arrest her. That's what.
All the time. Did you see what happened not too long ago? You know.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
Well,
this continued for several years before the MRI scan, the PET scan, the blood test.
This is Karen Gardner. She's talking at a round table about Alzheimer's in Washington, D.C. in 2013. But you probably remember her as this woman right here. The 73-year-old woman suffering from dementia who was accused of stealing from Walmart. Brutally attacked, her arm was broken, shoulder dislocated, and she was meant to sit for hours in handcuffs without seeing any kind of medical treatment. She was able to hear the arresting officers making fun of her. These two cops got in big trouble, and he's going to be going to jail. Karen's family sued the city, and they settled for $3 million. But this story is still not over, because now we're going to deal with Philip Metlzer, who was allowed to resign 2 days ago. This supervisor helped hogtie Karen and throw her in the back of the car. He ordered her brought to jail instead of to the hospital. He downplayed the use of force in his reports and in the officers. But mostly, he was in trouble for trying to hide the body cam footage of him speaking to a witness. And I have that body cam footage right here.
Paying my car payment. And then I see the lady, I thought was a kid, you know? And I see her walking, and then I see him throwing it to the ground. That person wasn't even running or anything. I was like, that's not okay, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I came and I'm like, hey, that's not the way to react. But he said that she was running or whatever, you know? Which we didn't see it that way. And that way that
Do you know who she is?
No.
Do you know where she's coming from?
No.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
I just see her coming.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
But I just see him walking right there, you know?
I'm just asking you.
No,
do you know any of the story?
No.
So all you did was just take a brief little view of it, and you don't know the rest of the story?
No, I don't know, because I see the lady walking right here.
Yeah.
She was walking, you know? So if you are parking over there and you see a person walking, and the next thing you see a cop throwing it to the ground when she's not using force or nothing, how is there going to be your reaction?
I'm not sure, but usually I would think that the police have a reason to arrest her. That's what.
All the time. Did you see what happened not too long ago, you know?
Is there anything I can do for you today?
Well, no, I just see that, you know.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate your concern. She committed a crime. She ran from the Walmart. That officer caught up to her over here, and she resisted arrest. And she's under arrest for criminal charges of theft.
Yeah.
And obstruction and resisting.
Yeah, because the fact, you know, by seeing her here, she wasn't running.
It doesn't matter, sir. She committed a crime over there. She stole from the store and then ran from the store. By the time you see her, which is a very small snapshot, she's walking. That doesn't mean that she's innocent. She committed a crime over there. The business has called us. They called 911. So if I steal your car and I just drive down the block, and then about 20 minutes later somebody sees me, and do you want me to arrest that person and get your car back, or should I let them go?
But it's how I'm telling you, the way that you see it from here.
Well, I appreciate that. If you want to file a complaint, sir, you can go down to the police department and file a complaint, or you can do it online. We have a website, and you can feel free. But I'm saying you don't know the story here, and you interjected yourself into a situation that was law enforcement related, and you're really kind of close to the whole thing, in my opinion. So I would caution you next time, if you want to videotape and make sure everything's okay, that you stay a little further back, because had this turned into a violent encounter or she had pulled a gun, you and your family would have been in the mix, okay? Because you put them there. So you may think you're defending her, but she's the one that committed the crime.
Yeah, and I see it.
And the business called us because she stole from them and ran from them. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah,
okay?
you know, but that's why I'm telling you, if other people see
well,
the
I
same
appreciate
situation,
I appreciate
did the same thing.
No,
you know?
you don't have all the knowledge. And so you have a complete lack of trust of police because you watch the news. I understand that.
No, the news, because the stuff that happened to me too.
Okay,
You know?
well, again, so, I'm going to caution you about getting this close and involving yourself in law enforcement situations. If you want to videotape and monitor it, you could have done it from much further back. You inserted yourself into the situation. They were right there fighting with her. Had she pulled a weapon, you would have been right.
She was already on that car when I pulled here.
You hear what I'm saying? If you do this every time we have a call.
I just did it today, you know, and
okay, well, you've said it 3 times. I got it. If you want to file a complaint on the officers, you feel free to do that. Okay?
Just letting you know, because
he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. She committed a crime.
Yeah, I don't know about.
If you commit a crime, if you go and steal something and you run from me and you resist, then you'll get taken to the ground too.
I know.
That's how it works.
Last year I get arrested for no reason, you know.
Well, I'm sure there was a reason.
No, there was no reason.
Okay, I'm sure there was a reason.
I didn't get charged for nothing and everything.
That has nothing to do with this, sir.
No, that's why.
Has nothing to do with this. You're interfering in this. Has nothing to do with this. Okay, I encourage you to do that. Okay, yeah, see ya.